Hello and welcome back to my channel. Well, I was just finished writing my script for the newest DLC speculation video for Age of Empires 2 DE, and I take a look at Twitter and see there is a trailer for the Dynasties of India expansion for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, so that's that. But anyways, we got a lot of new information. We got the tech trees, we got the full bonuses, we got the campaign names and some info on that, and that is all very lovely. But first of all, I will talk about what happens to the Indians, because we already got Indians in Age of Empires 2, one might think. So what's that all about? The Indians got split up in 4 civs. One of them, the Hindustanis, everybody will get access to. And then with the DLC, there's 3 new ones coming out. All of the Indian factions have the Elephant Archer as a regional unit, so probably from the archery range to be trained. And all of the DLC civs also have access to the Armored Elephant, which is kind of an elephant ram hybrid. But the Hindustanis, how did the Indians change now? They kept their bonus that the villages get cheaper per age, 10 in Dark, 15 in Feudal, 20 in Castle and 25 in Imperial Age. Their camel riders attack 25% faster. Their gunpowder units have +1/+1 armor, and they can build the Caravanserai in the Imperial Age. The Caravanserai is a building which increases the movement speed of nearby trade units and also heals them. So if you have a string of those along your trade line, you should have a nice income boost there. The unique units are the Gulam, which is a unique infantry unit that has basically a mini scorpion attack, so it is a melee unit, but it has splash damage in a line, so to say. They still have the Imperial Camel Rider, and their unique technologies are the Great Trunk Road, which will increase all gold income by 10%, which is basically the old Soldiers upgrade, and the Shatagni in Imperial Age, which gives their hand cannoneers +2 range. Their team bonus is having camel and light cavalry units having +2 attack versus buildings. Especially the latter part is interesting, definitely change up the dynamic in Feudal Age. Now let's jump over to the new civilizations come with their expansion, the first one of those being the Bengali. They are an elephant and naval civ, and their bonuses are the following. Battle elephants receive 25% less bonus damage from other units and are more resistant to conversion. That's nice. That's basically the 2 weaknesses of an elephant unit getting not nullified, but at least decreased in their severity. The next one could be quite strong indeed. A town center spawning 2 villages whenever a new age is reached. So that is quite a decent economic bonus, because every build order will just get better at doing this. And the last one is ship regeneration is 15 HP per minute. So yeah, they have self-healing ships, which is nice. Their unique units are the Ratha, which is a chariot. It can switch between melee and ranged attack mode and is good against infantry and weak versus skirmishers and camels. Potentially very micro-intensive, but you could do great things with those if you have tight control of them. I'm excited. Of course, they also have the Armored Elephant, as I said previously. They cannot get converted by monks at range because they are a siege unit. Monks would need to go into melee with them to convert them, which makes them a lot more valuable as an elephant unit, and they have a very high pierce armor, but not so much melee armor. Their unique techs are the bikes, which gives the Rathas and elephant units 20% faster attack speed, and in Imperial Age they will get the Mahayana, which will make the villagers take 10% less population space. So this is very interesting. They suddenly can increase their economy even larger than they would allow normally and produce more of those expensive elephant units, and their team bonus is trade units yield 10% food in addition to gold. This was actually the thing which I anticipated for the current Sarai to do, but yeah, the Bengali get this as a team bonus, which is nice. Well, for team games, that is. And 101, obviously, mostly useless. Next one are the Dravidians. They receive 200 wood whenever they advance to a new age. I would say this is less strong than the 2 villagers on aging up, but then again, if you're naval naps, you really want that wood, so that's nice. Fishermen and fishing ships carry +15 food. As you can tell, this is a naval civ as well. The barracks technologies cost 50% less, and skirmishers and elephant archers attack 25% faster. Their unique units are the Orumi swordsmen, which is an infantry unit that has charged attacks and strong versus buildings and infantry, but weak versus archers. So basically a Custodier on foot, I would say. The armored elephant is again the Elaram, the Ramaphant. Yeah, talked about that previously. And their third unique unit is the Tiri Sadai, which is a unique warship which looks very, very impressive. It fires multiple projectiles. It kind of reminds me of a Viking longship, maybe a little bit more tanky, less agile, but definitely an imposing sight. The unique technologies are the medical core, which will let their elephant units regenerate 20 HP per minute, and the Woods Steel, which gives their infantry and cavalry an option to completely ignore armor. This seems very, very strong. The team bonus is having +5 population room on their dogs. Again, another naval bonus, but I could see this as a very, very good thing for Nomad as well. So having a team with Malians with their cheaper wood cost, Persians with the additional wood and food at the start, and then finally the Dravidians as the third civ in the team. That seems very, very strong in the early game there, so maybe that's something nice to get crafty with. Anyways, the final civ of the DLC are the Gujaratis. They start with 2 forage bushes. They can garrison mills with livestock to produce food, so like you did that in Age of Empires 3. You didn't garrison, but you can send livestock to gather food there, and that now works in Age 2 as well, at least with the Gujaratis. Their mounted units deal 50% extra bonus damage, so only bonus damage that is important here. For example, cavalry units deal more damage against other cavalry units and so on and so forth. And they can garrison their docks with fishing ships, so easier to protect and not losing all of your fishing ships against a single fire galley. That surely sounds appealing. Their unique units are the Chakram Thrower, which is a unique infantry with a ranged melee attack. It is good against infantry and weak against archers and siege, so basically a mixture between Gabetos and throwing X-Men. They look like they have a decent range though from the little video evidence we have there, but we'll see how they fit in that order of ranged melee units. They have a Camel Scout, which is, I think, very, very exciting. It's just basically a scout cavalry but on a camel, and instead of leading into the light cav role, they will lead into the camel role. Yeah, this will give you quite an edge in field age scout fights against not Mesoamerican civs, of course, and I'll be interested to see how that generally shapes the field age gameplay. That's that. Of course, they have the armored elephant as well as all of the new DLC civs have, and also the elephant archer. I didn't mention all the others, but that's true for everybody. They also have the Srivamsha rider, which is a unique light cav unit which can dodge projectiles, however that works. Of course, it is strong against archers when it can dodge projectiles. It is weaker versus pikemen and camel riders. Hard to evaluate this unit, I think, because light cav already were good against archers, maybe not in the bigger numbers. I don't know how this dodging scales in bigger engagements, but that's just something to explore and find out once that DLC comes out. But yeah, their unique tags are the Kshatriyas, which is a technology which will increase the military food cost by 25%, so for the units, of course. Seems strong, especially with all of the elephant units around. And in Imperial Age, they will get Frontier Guards, which will make their camel riders and elephant archers have +4 melee armor, which is quite a bit, but maybe not so much if your opponent has a tech which allows all of their infantry and cavalry to completely ignore armor. But that's that. Their team bonus is camel and elephant units get created 25% faster. But not only that, you will also get 3 new campaigns. Of course, along with the new civilizations that will each get their fitting campaign. It is Babur for the Hindustanis, although we will also place the Tatars there. Rajendra or Rajendra for the Dravidians, and Devapala for the Bengalis. Also, 21 new achievements will come out, and you can hunt down all of those and have some fun, play some Age of Empires, everything will be grand. So, 28th of April of 2022, this new DLC, the Dynasties of India, will come out. And for today, this has been all. Though, if you have any thoughts, opinions, and questions on this topic, on this video, just be sure you leave it below. I would be glad to have some discussion going on there. That's all for this video. That's all for today. And I wish to thank you for being here today and watching this, and have a great one. This has been Al-Kalim, and I'm out. Bye bye.